Welcome at Flow Me Yoga. My name is Sarah, and this is an advanced power flow. In this class, we will work our way towards forearm balance, but first prepare with a nice, powerful flow working into body strength, full body strength, body flexibility, body control, and body awareness. To then maybe finally balance on our forearms. So let's start. What you will need for this class is your mat. If you have a block, and a yoga belt. But it also works without, so don't worry if you don't have any props. And then let's start. Let's start lying on our backs. So come all the way down. From here, bring the soles of your feet together into a lying butterfly, keeping the arms on the long side of your body, palms facing up. Gently closing your eyes, and just take a moment to tune in. Be noticing the space around you, by noticing any sounds, any noises you can hear. Notice the air and the temperature. Maybe you can even feel the air on any exposed skin. Noticing where your body touches the mat or the floor. Just letting go a little bit more through those parts. Just relaxing for your whole body. Softening through the face. And then start to notice your own breathing. Notice if the breath is deep or shallow. Notice if the breath is fast or slow. And then also if it's even or uneven. And we start with 3 cleansing breaths. So take a deep breath in through the nose. Full breath out through the mouth. 2 more deep inhale. Full exhale. Last one, inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Good, and with that, slowly bringing your knees together. One knee after the other towards your chest. You can wrap the arms around your legs and then finding some gentle rocking movements. Side to side, back and forth, or even some small circles. If you take circles, also go into the opposite direction. Good. Before placing the feet hip distance apart on your mat, make sure you can touch the heels with your fingers before bringing the shoulder blades a little bit closer together underneath you. Arms stay on the long side of your body, palms facing down. Connecting both soles of your feet firmly into the mat. With your next inhale, slowly rising the hips up by pushing the feet down and then walking the shoulder blades a little bit closer together. Chin to chest. Take a moment to notice, to feel. Take another deep breath in. Lift the heels high, tippy toes. Exhale, keep the heels high, but slowly lower down. Upper spine, mid-spine, lower back, sacrum, tailbone, and then the heels. With your inhale, push the heels back into the mat, lift the hips high. Hold on an exhale, maybe bring the shoulder blades again a little closer together. Hold on another full breath. On your next inhale, heels high. Exhale to slowly lower down. Good, we add the arms, heels push down. Inhale, rise the hips up, bring the arms up. Let the arms come all the way back down behind you. Exhale, keep the arms where they are. Just roll the spine down. Upper spine, mid spine, lower back, and tailbone. Arms lengthen behind you. Inhale, hips come back up. Exhale, this time, everything together. Hips and arms, lower back down. Good, we go one more time. Inhale, hips and arms high. Exhale, just the hips lower down. Inhale, just the hips up. Maybe a little higher now. Exhale, hips and arms lower down. Good, staying down. With your next inhale, just bring the shins up. So knees above the hips, shins parallel to the floor, and squeeze the legs in. Take a deep inhale. Exhale to cactus your arms beside you. Another breath in, make sure the lower back touches the floor. Exhale, lower the knees over to the left, just as far as you can still hold it. Hold it there. Both shoulder blades stay connected to the earth. Hold for another 3, 2, 1. Inhale, legs back up. Exhale, legs go over to the right. Also here, just as far as you can hold it and keep both shoulder blades connected. Squeeze the legs towards each other. And hold for another 3, 2, 1. Inhale up to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back up to center. We go a little faster. Exhale over to the right. Inhale center. Exhale one more time, left side. Inhale center. Exhale the right side. Inhale back up to center. Exhale this time to the left, but lower the legs all the way down as far as you can. Left hand on top of the right knee. Gaze over towards the right hand, if that's okay in your neck. Soft through the face, and just take a moment to stay in this lying twist. Softening through the shoulder girdle, through the hips and legs. Just letting gravity do the work here. One more full breath. Inhale back up to center. Exhale slowly over to the opposite side. Keeping legs where they are, just wherever you can hold them, or better, release them. Right hand on top of the left knee or thigh, gazing over towards the left arm or the left side. Taking a moment to soften here. Maybe you can use every exhale to soften and sink a little bit deeper into this shape. Last breath. On your inhale, knees back up to center. On your exhale, straighten the legs. Interlace the fingers and place the hands behind your head. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the legs into a diagonal line. So just letting them go a little forward. Keep them straight and pointed. So pointed all the way into the toes. Another breath in. Exhale, right leg slowly lowers down until the heel nearly touches the floor. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left leg. Inhale up. Exhale, right side. Inhale up. Exhale, the left side. Go on with this movement in your pace. And really make sure lower back stays on the floor. So you don't want to lift the belly and come into a hollow back. Whole spine grounded. Each side one more time. Still, legs completely straight, point the toes, body awareness. Once you're back in center, take an inhale. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Take another breath in here. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, touch, and the left leg sinks down. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, the first side. Inhale, center. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale, center. From here, we go fast. So you can start in your pace, moving from side to side. Go as fast as you can, but always while keeping your body controlled. So toes are still pointed. One leg that goes to the floor is always super straight, and you keep head and shoulders lifted. Elbows and knee touch, 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 touch. We go for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, go faster, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, last 6, maybe faster, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, knees up, wrap the arms around, and then lower down. Hugging knees into the chest, finding a little movement side to side. Before bringing knees, the hands behind the knees, and then rock and roll a couple of times over your spine, like you now massage all the muscles around your spine. With the next roll, coming up into Navasana, boat pose. So finding your stability here, long spine, arms reach. Still working in your center, the core. Rise the arms up on an inhale. Exhale, arms parallel. Inhale up. Exhale, parallel. One more, inhale up. Exhale, parallel. Then we deepen. Inhale up. Exhale, lower down, Ardha Navasana. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. 4 more. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale up for 3. Inhale up for 2. Inhale up for 1. Good. Inhale up. We're here, still in Navasana. Legs squeeze in. Maybe straighten the legs. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Feet mat width apart. Hands behind you. Help yourself to come up into Malasana Yogi Squat. Moving a little bit side to side. Maybe even find some movement through the shoulders, the neck, whatever you need here to tune in. 2 breaths. Good, and placing the hands in front, stepping back into your plank. Hold your plank. Spread the fingers. Index finger faces forward. Whole palm pushes into the mat. Arms straight and try to lift up out of your shoulders. Long neck, hugging navel in and up. Also the legs completely straight. Maybe you can even push a little bit back through the heels while the heart reaches a little forward to lengthen. Hold also here, another 5, 4, 3, push the floor away through both hands. 2, 1, take an inhale. Exhale, heels to the right, left arm up, side plank. Hold on an inhale, lift up as high as you can. Exhale, back to plank. Hold on an inhale. Exhale, heels to the left, right arm up. Deep breath in. Exhale, back to center. Hold on an inhale. Exhale, lower down onto your forearms. Dolphin plank. Here, shoulders above the elbows. Heels push back, heart reaches forward. But also here, you still lift. Like actually you want to go into a little cat pose. You round your spine a little bit so you don't hang here, but active lifting up. Hold for 2, 1, take an inhale. On your exhale, walk the feet in, dolphin pose. Head is heavy. You can also shake the head, yes and no. Finding your sit bones rising higher and your forearms, elbows, and palms firmly grounded into the earth. Taking a moment here, breathing in your dolphin pose. Get a last inhale. Exhale, walk the feet back. So where we came from, dolphin plank. Deep breath in. Exhale to lower the hips down. Untuck the toes, top of your feet push down so that the kneecap is away from the floor. Lift up out of the shoulders and reach the heart forward. Also here you have this action of like the hands and forearms pull back so that the heart can move forward. Everything is active, legs, glutes, so that's the booty, heart, whole back body, shoulders and arms. Take a couple more breaths here. If you can and want to deepen here, you can lift the elbows just a little bit or arms straight. But if you feel like there's then too much compression in the lower back, always back off and come back into Sphinx pose. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. A last inhale. Exhale to slowly lower down. Hands glide back, so they're beside your rib cage. Circle the shoulders, elbows hug in. Tuck the toes. With your next inhale, push the floor away, coming back up into plank. From plank, all the way up into the first downward facing dog. And just take a moment, notice how your body feels, maybe adding any movements here until you can settle in a still down dog for 2 breaths. On your inhale, heels high, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale to step or jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift on an inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale to fold forward. 1 more time, inhale, a halfway lift, super active. Heart pulls forward, shoulders back. Exhale to fold. On your next inhale, sit back, arms up, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale to sit further back and down. Make sure feet are close together so you can squeeze in. Ankles, knees, inner thigh. Bring the weight even more into the heels so you can sit a little deeper, back and down. Fingertips reach high towards the sky. At the same time, you ground towards the earth. 1 more full breath. On your inhale, slowly straighten the legs, rise all the way up, slide back bend. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift on an inhale. Hands to the mat, step, jump or float back, plank to low plank. Cobra or upward facing dog on an inhale. Back to down dog on your exhale. 1 full breath. Inhale, heels high, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale to step or jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift on an inhale. Fold on your exhale. With your inhale, rising all the way up, reach high. Exhale, hands heart center. With your inhale, sit back, arms up, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, sit further back and down. Take an inhale to just lift the heart a little more. Exhale to fold forward. Halfway lift on an inhale. Hands to the mat, step, jump, float back, plank to low plank. Cobra or up dog on a breath in. Back to down dog on your exhale. Rise the right leg up behind you on an inhale. Open the hip and bend the knee on your exhale. Keep the shoulders squared. Same amount of weight on both hands. Use the next inhale to reach the right knee higher. The exhale to ground the left foot and the hands further into the floor. Inhale, straighten the right leg, close the hip. Exhale, knee to nose, round into your spine. Keep shoulders or bring shoulders above the wrists. Inhale, reach the right leg back and up. Exhale, right knee touch the right upper arm. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, right knee touch the left upper arm. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, 1 more time, knee to nose, and then hold there. Take a full breath in, push the floor away. Exhale, step the foot in between the hands. Ground the back heel, heel to heel alignment or a little wider. With your inhale, rising up, arms up, warrior 1. Exhale to hold and sink a little bit deeper into the hips. So front knee is over the ankle, Back leg completely straight. And you also try to ground the outer edge of the back foot. Hips face forward. Chest faces forward. Arms reach high. And then finding a steady gaze, like fixing a point over the horizon to keep the eyes stable. Take another inhale. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind your back. With your inhale, straight arms, lift the heart. Exhale to fold forward, humble warrior. So upper body sinks down on the inside of the front leg. Arms reach forward. You can either relax the neck, the head, or you can gaze down, which is then a little easier for the balance. One more full breath, strong legs. On your inhale, coming back up, arms up, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back plank, option three-legged plank, to low plank, cobra or up dog on an inhale, back to down dog on your exhale. With your next inhale, left leg rises. Exhale to open the hip and bend the knee. Use the inhale to reach the left knee higher. The exhale to ground both hands and the right foot. With the next inhale, straighten the left leg, close the hip. Exhale, knee to nose, hug the knee towards the chest and push the hands into the floor. Inhale, lengthen, three-legged down dog. Exhale, left knee, left upper arm. Inhale, back and up. Slow and controlled. Exhale, left knee, right upper arm. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, again, knee to nose, hold it there. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step the foot in between the hands. Back heel, lowers down, heel to heel. Inhale to rise up, arms up. Virabhadrasana 1 or warrior 1. Finding your position here, strong, steady, but always with a nice softness from the inside. So back leg completely straight. Try to ground the outer edge of the back foot. Front foot grounds down, knee over ankle. Hips face forward. Sternum, heart faces forward. Arms reach high. Last deep breath in. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind. Maybe change the grip, other index finger in front. Inhale, straight arms, heart high. Exhale to fold forward, humble warrior. Gazing down or back. Strong legs, arms reach forward. Notice how this side feels. Keep the breath flowing. With your next inhale, rising up, arms up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back, plank or three-legged plank, to low plank, up dog on your inhale, back to down dog on your exhale. 2 breaths, finding more length along your spine by reaching the sit bones higher behind you. Ground through hands and feet. Inhale, heels high, bend the knees, gaze forward. We jump directly into chair pose. So feet together at the top of your mat, bend the knees. With your inhale, arms up, chair pose. Exhale to sit further back and down, squeeze. Hold in another breath in. Exhale, hands heart center, twist over to the right side. Push the hands together and gaze over to the right side. Make sure knees stay in one line and you keep the same amount of weight on both feet. Stay here or option to open your arms, left hand down, right arm up. Take another full breath. Inhale back to center, arms up. Exhale, hands heart center, twist over to the left side. Right elbow across the left thigh. Knees on the same high, maybe hugging belly a little bit in and up. Same amount of weight on both feet. And then gazing over to the left. Option to open your arms, right hand down, left arm high. One more full breath. Inhale, back to center, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift on an inhale. Hands to the mat, step back, plank on your exhale. We take a couple of yogi push-ups. Feel free to keep the legs straight or knees down. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower halfway down, elbows face back, and the upper arms touch your side body. Inhale, back up. Exhale to lower. Inhale up. Exhale to lower. Take 5 more on your own with your breath. Good. With the last one, take knees, chin and chest. Keep the booty high. Release the toes, slide forward, cobra. Exhale to release all the way down. Good. Take the right arm over to the right side. Hand on the high of your face or eyes. Shoulder touch the floor and you roll over onto your right side body. Placing left foot on the mat. Behind you or in front of you. Just taking a moment here, finding a comfortable position for your head. If you have a block, you can also use the block to place your head on top. And noticing any sensations. The right side of the chest, the shoulder, the upper arm. As we here work now into a little shoulder chest stretch. One more full breath. Another inhale. Exhale, coming back onto your belly. Change the side. Left arm extends towards the side. Hand on the high of your face. Left shoulder to the mat before you roll onto the left side body. Placing right foot in front of you or behind you. Head in a comfortable position. Using the right hand to maybe turn you a little bit deeper in. And then noticing the sensations on this side. Might be quite the same, but might be also completely different. Two more breaths on this side. And slowly rolling back onto your belly. Release the left arm. And then sending the arms back. Untuck the toes, keep the legs straight. On an inhale, lift head and shoulders. On your exhale, lift the legs. Rising the arms up and then extend them out to the side. Take an inhale. Exhale, arms forward. Take another breath in here to lengthen. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach the arms forward, gaze down to the mat. Exhale, lift the head, gaze forward, cactus arms. 3 more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Last round on your own. Keep the legs completely straight, point the toes. Make sure to know what your body is doing in space. Inhale to lengthen again. Exhale, send the arms back. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Straight arms. Lift the heart higher. We will move a little bit with the legs. So open the legs. Close. Open. Close. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them together. Last 3, 2, 1. Then relax everything. You can create a little pillow with your hands. Place the forehead on top. And moving hips left to right. Good. Placing hands beside your ribs. Tuck the toes. Legs straight. Elbows in. Inhale, push the floor away. Come back up into plank. Exhale into down dog. Take an inhale in down dog. Exhale, lower the elbows down, dolphin pose. So last set, working into strength before we will then go to the wall. So with your inhale, lift the heels high. Feel the sit bones going higher up and kind of your upper body shifts over the shoulders. Exhale, release the heels. Do that 3 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale to lower. Last one. Good. Keeping the heels wherever they naturally are. Look in between your elbows and then lift the elbows by pushing the hands into the mat. So the elbows are like 5 centimeters above the floor. Turbo dog for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the elbows, deep inhale. Exhale, chin moves towards your thumb. Inhale back, look towards the legs. Exhale, lower. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, the last one. And then coming back. Dolphin pose. Walk maybe the feet a little closer and send the heart back towards your thigh. Like the heart wants to move diagonally up towards your thigh. And you push the forearms, elbows, and hands into the mat. Last full breath. Good. Straighten the arms, coming back into down dog. Walk the hands back and fold over your legs. Option to hold opposite elbows, sway. Upper body moves around the legs. Option to go deeper by holding your ankles. And then with this grip, pulling your upper body gently closer to the legs. Option to hold your big toes, taking an inhale to lengthen, and exhale to fold. So any variation, take 5 breaths, opening the backside of the legs. Get gently releasing, bringing the knees down to the mat and sit back on your heels if that's available. Otherwise, take any comfortable seat. Arms in front, right underneath the left, bind twice, find eagle arms. Elbows ground, shoulders ground, better to say the shoulders ground, elbows reach high. Notice the stretch in the shoulders. Maybe you even feel it in the neck. Make sure you relax the neck at the same time. You relax the jaw. And also make sure you don't move into a hollow back. So still tailbone grounds, hugging belly back, flying ribs in. One more breath on this side. Get releasing, open the arms. Exhale, other side. Left underneath the right, bind twice. Shoulders relax and grounded. Elbows reach up. Maybe squeezing the palms a little bit firmer together. Neck relaxed. Jaw and face relaxed. Awareness what your spine, what the ribs and the belly is doing. So make sure they're engaged. Spine is straight. One more full breath. Get releasing, open the arms. Exhale, place the hands in front, come up onto all 4. Hips stay above the knees, reach the arms forward and lower the heart down. So it could be that you bring the forehead to the mat. Maybe you can go deeper and bring chin and chest to the mat. Arms stay straight. And maybe you can even spread the fingers. And then taking 2 or 3 breaths here, opening through the upper arms, triceps, opening through the chest and shoulders. You can even feel it in the side body. Very take one more full breath. This is an important stretch if you want to work towards your forearm balance. Good, and slowly walking the hands back. And then from here, we will go to the wall. So make sure you can set up your mat somewhere with a free wall space. Good, so once you're ready on the wall, make sure you have a block ready to measure the legs. So come seated on your mat facing the wall and then place your block or any object on the height of your hip. I will go for the other side so you can see me better. Once you have your object there, make sure you don't move it, because what we are going to do now is a simple dolphin pose with the elbows directly where your object or the block is. Hands connected to the earth, or if it gives you more stability, you can also interlace the fingers, but then bring that pinky finger that is at the very bottom, bring it in, so that you don't have the whole weight pushing against that pinky finger, like just a little finger in. I will go for palms flat on the mat, and I like to bring my hands a little closer together. But they can also be parallel to each other, so just try out whatever gives you more stability. Most important, elbows on the height of your block. Slowly straighten the legs and come up into your dolphin pose. First, just get a feeling for this one. Before, we will now walk the feet up the wall, coming into an L shape. So feet walk up, coming into a kind of diagonal right angle. That's what I was looking for, a right angle. And gaze down in between your elbows. Try to push down through the elbows, the wrists, and the hands. And fingers can even grab a little bit the mat. So let's try. You can go up there and just take a couple of breaths. And then once you're done with that, coming back down, I will now show more and more variations, and it's always an up level. So if at any point you don't feel safe anymore, stop there and just work on the first couple of variations. Maybe you just work on this first variation now. Otherwise, if you felt safe here or you did this already a lot of times before, you can walk up, gaze down in between your elbows, rise one leg up, control, slow and controlled, point the toes or spread the toes, but keep everything engaged. Like the leg on the wall is engaged, the leg in the air is engaged. Bring it back down, picking up the other leg, also slow and controlled. So like no uncontrolled movements here, everything is straight. Then you can switch a couple of times, maybe just working on this controlled legs. So I give you a moment to work on this one. And always in between, you can take a seat, maybe close your eyes, couple of deep breaths, relaxing a little bit through the shoulders again. Good, and we have the next variation, elbows on the high of your blocks. Place the hands and walk back up into your right angle. From here, you rise one leg up and then come onto tippy toes with the leg that is on the wall. Moving back, tippy toes, moving back. This leg here up is super important. Keep it straight up. Maybe you just feel the shift of your weight really coming over the shoulders, back, over shoulders, back. And then also same thing with the other leg. So remember, you can always pause the video in between to work on this variation. If this was like too much, you feel unsafe, go back to the first one, just leg raises. And take another moment to pause, 2 or 3 breaths. Okay, and then the next one is now already turning around, so you can Turn around, facing the wall, and then we'll work on kicking up. So arms or elbows shoulder width apart, hands on your mat, and you have like 10 or 20 centimeters space from your fingers to the wall. Coming into your dolphin, maybe that's your first thing, then gaze down in between your upper arms. Rise one leg up, slow and controlled like you did before, bend the bottom knee. And then this leg here, the right leg, will help you to swing up, and as soon as the leg is up, the other leg swings with it. So as soon as the leg comes up, the other leg swings with it. And maybe you just practice the entry a couple of times. Try to go as slow and controlled as you can, touching the wall as lightly as you can. And then switching side. Practicing this, touching the wall as lightly as you can, couple of times. And also here, remember, you can always pause. Just keep on practicing this one. If you feel safe with this one, we will go into the next variation, which is moving a little bit further away from the wall. Like here you have 30, 40 centimeters. Kicking up, only one leg touches the wall. The other leg stays away. Come onto tippy toes with the foot on the wall, and then try to still gaze down in between, and then switching the legs. So coming up to the center, switching legs. Up to the center, switching legs. Center, switching legs. Point the toes and try to go a couple of times, slow and controlled. Also, this will take time to practice. And then remember, again, you can go step by step. So maybe for the first 3 months, you just practice the L shape, and then you start to add on. So I just show different variations. So wherever you are in your forearm balance practice, you can just take the variation to practice. And whenever you found a variation that is tricky, that is challenging, work on this one over and over again. And then we have actually not the last one yet, but coming towards the last one. So next one is again 30, 40 centimeters away from the wall. Kick up. Try to bring one leg up, gaze down. And then start to go for the alignment. Elbows push into the floor, forearms, wrists, and hands push down. Reach the shoulder blades away from each other and hug the ribs in. Tailbone reach towards the heels, hugging belly in. And then you're going to bring the legs together so that the legs squeeze in towards each other. So thigh, squeeze in, knees, shins, feet. Lifting everything up. Maybe getting a couple seconds of a hold before you controlled come back down. Again, taking a moment to pause or to practice again and again. And then if you want to work towards a scorpion pose, I will show you how you can practice the scorpion. So moving like 30, 40 centimeters away from the wall, setting up your dolphin pose first, gaze down in between the forearms, kick up, both legs to the wall, bend the knees and walk the feet a little down. Then look forward to the wall. Look to the fingers, then the wall. At the same time, you can maybe walk the feet a little further down. Maybe you can even come into a balance. Squeeze the buttocks. Maybe release the toes and bring the big toes together. And then whenever you lose balance, the wall is right there. Or you can also simply lower down towards the other side, and the floor will be there for you. So that's a variation you can work on. And then there's one more where we want to go into a hollow back. So this is also a nice intense stretch for the tricep and all these muscles here, front and side towards the back. For this variation, you move close to the wall, so fingers maybe even touch the wall. Come up into your dolphin, gaze down as you kick the legs up. Keep the legs together, pointed the toes. And then you look back into the room. So you move the head like even through your upper arms. And once you're here, it's just like you want to sit back on a chair. So just take a seat on the wall. Maybe take a moment staying here. Keep the legs active, or you can also come into this bent knee variation. If you want to come out, bend the knees, push the feet into the mat, and you can lower back down. So this is also a nice variation to practice. These were like a very short introduction into different variations, different stages you can use to practice. So just choose one or two to practice on, and then, as I said, you can always pause the video, just work on this variation over and over again before you move on. To finish the practice, we will go into some stretches. So first we want to start with the legs. So come into a seat, face the wall, and touch the wall with your feet. Heels can be away, but push into the wall with the ball of the big toe. Inhale, rise the arms up. On an exhale, push the feet into the wall as you lean forward. Hold your legs wherever you can hold them, or the feet. Push into the wall and reach the heart towards the wall. So you really want to keep this length in your spine. The moment you notice that you're like here, come a little bit back up, straighten the spine, and move again a little forward. We take 5 breaths. So the flexibility in the backside of your legs will actually help you to kick up. The more flexible you're in your hamstrings, the easier it is to kick up. Last 2 breaths, maybe deepen. Good, and slowly coming back up. Take any comfortable seat. If you have, take a belt. Take the belt into the right hand. Reach the right hand up and then let it sink behind your neck or in between the above. From below. You hold your belt or the t-shirt and then coming into this stretch. Make sure that the neck is free, the head is free, the jaw is relaxed, and you take a couple of deep breaths here. Also make sure you don't move into a hollow back, so still keep the ribs hugging in, belly in, lengthen your spine. Two more breaths. Maybe walk the hands even closer together if they're not already together. Good, and slowly releasing. Right hand to the mat, left arm circles up, and take a nice side stretch. We're keeping both sit bones grounded, creating length with every inhale for the left side body. Shorten the right side body on every exhale. One more full breath. On your inhale, coming back up, and then we change the side. So take your belt into the left hand up. Bring the hand in between the shoulder blades. Right hand holds the other edge of your belt. And then coming into this tricep shoulder stretch on the other side. Also here, make sure the neck is free, the jaw is soft. You find length through the spine and you hug the ribs in. Maybe close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths. And sometimes even if you can bring the hands together, it's nice to use a belt. Gives you like a little bit of more space. So maybe you can move into different parts. Last full breath. Good, and releasing. Moving a little bit through your shoulders, maybe through the wrists and elbows, before you slowly lower down onto your back. Hugging the knees into the chest. If you feel like a halasana, a plow pose here, you can straighten the legs, gaze up to the ceiling, and then slowly letting the feet come back behind you. Hands can hold the feet. You can also bring them into your lower back for support, or interlace them behind you and straighten the arms. If this is too much in your neck, just back off. Stay on your back with the knees into your chest. Taking one more full breath here. Before you slowly lower down. Hug the knees in. Move the hips a little bit over to the right side of your mat and let the knees fall over to the left. Arms extend towards the side, gazing over towards the right hand, and taking a moment sinking into this lying twist. Kind of unwinding, softening, and now letting gravity do the work for you here. With your inhale, bringing the knees back up to center. Shift the hips directly a little bit over to the left and let the knees fall to the right side. Maybe move the shoulder blades again a little bit up to lengthen through the spine before you turn the head over to the left. And hold this lying spine twist on this side for a couple of breaths. Just working to soften. Face soft, jaw soft. Taking 2 more breaths on this side. Good. With your inhale, bringing the knees back up to center. Hug them into the chest to neutralize. And then sending the arms through in between the legs, hold outside of your feet and open into a happy baby. So gently grounding the knees down towards your armpits. At the same time, pushing with your feet into the hands towards the ceiling. So this will help you to ground the lower back, the tailbone, to keep the whole spine on the floor. If you can't reach the feet, you can always just hold your shins or calf here. Taking a last full breath. Also, a variation for the last breath is to hold the big toe and straighten the legs towards your outside. Shoulders relaxed. And then from here we will prepare for our final Shavasana. So you can take the traditional Shavasana lying on your back, or because we're close to the wall, you can also take Viparita Karani or legs up the wall, where you move close to the wall and then bring the legs up. I will take this variation. So it's a passive inversion and a super therapeutic pose, which will help on many, many levels. Arms wherever it's comfortable. And then just close your eyes for a moment. Letting go of any tension from your face, jaw, neck, shoulders, arms, letting go of any tension from the back body, shoulder blades, upper spine, mid-spine, lower back. Letting go through the chest, soften through the ribs and the belly. Same as through the hips, buttocks, and the whole legs. Upper legs, lower legs, ankles, feet, and toes. I'm just giving this practice a moment to sink in. So I can actually also get all the benefits out of it. Notice any activity in the mind. Just take a moment to observe. Any thoughts, any stories, any feelings, any emotions. Feel free to stay as long as you like. Once you're ready, take a deep breath in through the nose. Full breath out through the mouth. Slowly coming back into some gentle movements until you can hug the knees into the chest again and roll onto one side of your body. Eyes still closed, focus inwards. When you bring yourself back up into comfortable, seated and upright position. Hands together in front of your heart space, Anjali Mudra. Bowing the head down and thanking yourself for practicing. And then bowing all the way down towards the earth. Namaste. Thank you very much for practicing with me. I hope this class gave you some inputs on how to work on your forearm balance. Remember, it's a journey and it takes time. So also practice to be gentle and to be patient. There's also many other classes on my channel. Feel free to have a look and subscribe. Thank you and see you soon.